How's it going, my fellow YouTubian chums? Welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. The Serpent Trench used to be deep underwater. Now it's above sea level. Ah. Tower. Did we see that tower yet? I don't think we have. Well, something just happened here. Let's go find out what it was. It's basically a huge flash. Hurry, or the house will collapse. Which one? Must have irritated Kefka. How did you do that? By just standing there and existing? Oh, Saturn! Yo, Rex 888 just in time for Metroid Fusion, are we? If I move, the whole house will collapse. Jeez. The idea of this is just hilarious to me. Like, basically, this house is not made of wood and straw anymore. It's made of a man. Oh, wait, let's, relic up a little bit here. I'm gonna put ribbon on here. And black belt so I can counterattack, because in the end, I think that'll save us more time than the sprint shoes would, believe it or not. I mean, I don't know. You spend a lot of time in here fighting, you know, and you want to try to minimize that time more than anything else. See, like right here, you're going to get attacked by these guys. But if you're just going to wait this out and let them attack you, probably guess we could go ahead and go for one. Yeah, not bad. Then they're going to try to doomsting you like this. The ribbon won't protect you from that, but oh well. It's not like the end of the world or something here. There we go, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're on a time limit here, which means I pretty much have to show the battles, because it's like, you know, because we're on a time limit, I mean, whatever. But, so since we're in this situation, I thought this might be a good time to talk a little bit about Kefka. Because I was watching one of my friends, Sergeant Dr. Funk, stream this the other night, and he got into this thing about how OP Kefka is in the first half of the game. But he's basically, like, untouchable. You know, even when all the Espers come to attack him, he kind of just raises his arms and says, "Oh, let's neutralize your abilities, now I'm going to turn you all to Magicite." And then it's just, like, over, you know, and, like, nothing happens. Ooh, excuse me, I had to blow my nose for a second. Or not blow, but more like sniffle. It was really nasty. So anyway, but yeah, it kind of got me thinking a little bit, and I kind of did a little research about Kefka in general and just what people think of him. And he definitely is a strange sort of villain. Well, there's like this whole discussion about like what's a villain versus what is an antagonist. And I forgot what they actually said about that, so I can't really comment in that area, but, oh shoot, oh boy. PM Stalker. That actually is short for Night Stalker, believe it or not. It's really crazy. Clever little bit of translation there on the part of Ted Woolsey. Or is it Woolsey? I can never remember, Woolsey or Woolsey, I don't know. It's a pretty weird name either way, though. Wonder what he's up to these days. Anyway. So yeah, like about Kefka, well, I mean... yeah, there's a lot of stuff about his story that the game doesn't really tell you. And from what I've heard, there's like a random NPC out there somewhere that tells you a lot more than just about anything else, and I don't know... well, I've heard it's in Vector, this NPC is there. And basically the story is supposedly, from what I hear, is that Kefka was raised sort of in the same way as Celeste, to be like a Magitech Knight or something, but it didn't go so well with him, because the experiment wasn't refined or something. And so he ended up going crazy because of it, and so what you see when you play the game is like this textbook nihilist, basically, who thinks that there's no point to life because it's all impermanent and all that stuff. It's funny because it actually goes into a lot more detail in Dissidia about who he is. I've seen a couple scenes from that. And, like, when I hear his lines from that game, I can't help but think, like, gee, this really should have been in the actual game, shouldn't it? But, sadly, it's kind of not, so... But yeah, Funk's rant had more to do with the fact that, like, he's so OP early in the game like that. But then, like, when the game decides that it's your time to take him down, then you just suddenly are able to. Because that's when the plot decides that, well, it's time to take him down. Because realistically, like, if we went up against him right now, in our current state, we'd probably put up a pretty good fight. We probably wouldn't win, but I don't know, we could do something anyway. Whereas the game makes it look like he's just completely invincible, you know? So that's a trip. Whoa, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong way here. Can't afford to be doing that when you got no sprint shoes. I need to hurry here, we're almost down to a minute. But yeah, it's like, people talk all the time about, like, who's the most interesting villain. Is it Kefka or is it Sephiroth? And it's almost like comparing apples and oranges, you know, because Kefka is, well, Sephiroth had the whole thing with his mom, you know, that he was trying to save her and everything. And yet Kefka, it's more like him against the world. And he just despises all the order of the world and the system and everything. And he thinks it's all hypocrisy. So that's kind of why he destroys it, you know, because he wants to see, will people rebuild the same system they did before? Or will they, you know, agree to live in peace and harmony, which, of course, I don't know how you could even call the world of ruin harmony, but are we gonna get out of this? I don't know, actually. One more encounter, we might be screwed here. Oh, jeez Louise, man. Yeah, but I guess the whole idea is, like, what if people rise up and just make the same system they did before? Then they kind of would have just proven his point, you know, that there was no... Well, I don't know. You think a minor thing like the end of the world is gonna do me in? Oh, and when this music comes in, that's when you know there's still hope. I love this song so much. And this is the time when you really need to hear it too. Because you think that everything is dead. All hope is lost. And you're all alone, but then you finally find a friend. And now you have someone else in your party. Hell to the yes, let's equip him. That looks pretty good there. You could probably put this back on something else. Earrings and, well, earrings, basically. Actually, if anything, we should probably give those to him. How many earrings do I have, anyway? Well, yeah, enough for both of us here. So we're just gonna be all earringed up here, basically. How's it? Oh, jeez. One away from learning fire, too. What's he got, anyway? Yeah, we'll probably start there. What do you think? To the east, you'll find the Serpent Trench. Further east, you'll find the village of Mowgli's. Okay. Oh, really? That's not good. I could put on the sprint shoes, but we're going to be spending a lot of time in the overworld, where sprint shoes don't really have an effect anyway, so it's kind of like, yeah. There are a lot of status ailments out here, but, yeah. It's like, how can he even tell what's going on in each of these towns? Does he have some kind of telescope and a long-distance microphone or something? No, man. Let's see what we got in the way of armor here. Maybe something new here? Well, not really. The tiger mask, maybe. So we're gonna be picking up better stuff than that, though, just on the way. I think. Not actually too sure here. How many of these do I have? Just 0? Well, I actually want to get a couple of these. Whoa, not 11. I don't have that many hands, sorry to say. I mean, unless you count water hands as hands, then maybe. Head north in the Serpent Trench, you reach Nikia. Ships still sail from there. Well, that sounds like something you could do. So I almost can't help but feel like this is the first, like, time when open world started to become, like, a thing. Well, it's a little early to talk about that just yet, but... yeah, let's see. I think I'll go with a pummel here. You can pretty much do whatever you want, really. Because you can do whatever you like. I don't know why my singing's so bad. That was good. I'm gonna throw poison on this guy here. Oh, it's so nice to have two party members again. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Yes. Alright, Funk Lord Fire 2. Good tidings of great joy. I probably should have bought more tents while I was in town, but that will be fine. We'll at least make it to Nikia. What was I looking? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to. See, I'm gonna put this back on her. She hasn't even learned these two spells yet. Well, she hasn't even learned Fire 1 yet, so seriously, get some of these cure spells on her too. In the meantime, Rex is gonna be learning the basics here. You don't get a lot of magic points for the fighting you do out here, so probably won't have to worry about it too much. Have we seen these already? Not actually too sure. Yeah, but with Celeste, better to just stick with the magic, because the physical attacking just doesn't really do much out here. At least not this particular continent, anyway. I don't remember about the other continents, but then again, well, you know, it's been a while. I actually haven't really done a playthrough of this fully since I LP'd it. Like, I streamed it one time, and that's about it, so... we'll just stick with fire here. Stick with what she knows best. At least we're guaranteed to get a +2 bonus, whatever we get. Like, if somebody gains a level, I mean. Well, Savin could really use it more for magic than for strength. Speaking of which, where's he at, anyway? Oh. Pretty close together there, that's something. And eventually we'll get a second Esper that also has magic power +2. So it won't always be this huge issue. This huge pressing issue like it's been. Did I just do that backwards? I think I just did it backwards. She's out of magic. Uh-oh. Jeez Louise, Savin, that's some ridiculous... wow. I take it these guys are weak to fire. Well, that hit sure didn't seem to... just the fire knuckle. I guess it's only when it casts fire that it matters. Well, it's because they're so resilient to physical attacks, probably. Anyway. So just follow the trail. This is the Serpent Trench we're on right now. It's kind of weird to think that. Because when you're going through the Serpent Trench the first time, I kind of picture it as going through, like, a trench of water, you know, with land on both sides. So I don't know how the Serpent Trench suddenly becomes, like, land by itself. Like, that never made any sense to me, I don't know. It's like, wouldn't it be two strips of land with the trench still between them or something? I don't know. Maybe it's better just not to think about it too much. There's those spells, that's what I'm talking about. With a rasp, too. I mean, Osmos we kind of want more, but... should I give her a tincture, or... like, what am I doing here? Do I even have any of those? Just, I got plenty of elixirs. Maybe I should use one of them. I'm actually tempted to, because I only got like 3 tenths here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. More so for the MP than anything else here. Oh, blue pyres. Have we seen these? I'm not sure that we have. Wait. So in order to do fire dance, basically the movement that you do on the controller is left, down, 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 right, right. It's like a semicircle, like in Street Fighter. But if you just press left, down, down, right, that also works. So you don't have to worry about diagonals or anything. So that's how I always do it. That's how I do it nowadays. That's not how I did it back in the day, but whatever. It's still pretty consistent regardless of how you do it. It's just an easier way to do it if you don't want to like worry too much about whether you're making the diagonal inputs work. Almost there. This is gonna be a long-ass walk. Alright, I almost forgot to start talking again there. Oh, man. We're almost there. Man, my phone is vibrating. I'm not sure what it's trying to tell me, but too bad. I guess it's gonna have to wait. Mobley's. Yeah, they said this town got especially thrashed. Certainly did. I mean, at least there's still water here. Gonna attack me? Ow, ow. Okay, fine, I'll leave. Nah. Can we go fishing? No, I guess not. It's not Animal Crossing after all. Boy, this house just got, like, leveled. Half of it's in the water now. Well, we should probably see what's up here. Where'd the kid go? Oh my. I feel like I've seen this room before. Well, they made a nice little hovel in here, didn't they? You're gonna have to fight your way in here, chimps! Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, man. Boy, you spend like 12 hours trying to wander around the world of Ruin by yourself, and then you find a friend. And then 5 minutes after that, you find a second one. We are her friends. Hello. So glad to see that you're safe. I've missed you. Well, likewise. Come on, let's go. Uh-oh. What's up? Mamas and papas are gone. No, they're never really gone. No one's ever really gone. Yeah, Dwayne and Katerin. I could have talked to these two in the world of light, or world of balance, or whatever, but I never did. Kid! Please. I ain't barking no orders. Your dogs are the ones barking. Oh no. It wasn't that soldier, was it? Spoilers, yes it was. The light took everyone. The light? Isn't the light usually the good guys? What's up, Diana? Well, flashback time. Yeah, this is another one of those scenes that's kind of weird. It's like, I mean, the Earth is splitting. Like, they say, oh, the adults try to protect the children. Well, how do you protect your children from an earthquake? You know, it's like, it's gonna kill you just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can somehow fight it. But if you just go hide somewhere, like, that's the best you could have done. Still sucks what happened, though. There were only children here. When I arrived, I felt needed. Well, you can't take Diana away. Well, this is awkward. Oh. I don't know why these kids need me. They made me feel things I never felt before. But when I sensed this, I lost my will to fight. Well, shit, son. Gee, I wonder what it could possibly be. So we didn't just have a conversation with General Leo about this like 5 episodes ago, but okay. Shit, I meant to do some equipment changing, and I never did. So this is like presumably after we've left, I suppose. Ew. Hey, you're just gonna fight him all on your own now. After just, oh jeez, I have to do this. Well, okay. We got some spells in here. Let's break him. Nope. Try again. Not good enough, Kamari. Oh, jeez, you gotta do that. You gotta knock her down to an inch of her life first. Well, aren't you a dick? How do you even stand on those ass legs? You're like a Fumi or something. Well, so much for that. People say like her sprite laying down like that looks like a mop. It's funny. So ideally what you would want is a Genji glove, and then 2 poison claws here, and put them in the front row. That'd be the best way to do it, but hey, can't win them all, I suppose. But poison is his weakness, so let's go with that. You wouldn't think he'd be weak to poison, considering he's green. But you know. Oh, nice. Nice and nasty. Let's make him sick as a dog so he never comes back. Recover from this, asshole. Shit, I should have probably healed up. Well, that's why we have another turn, another turn. Boy, that sounded weird today. It's like I'm recording kind of early in the day, which usually I don't record this early, but well, thank you for spreading the damage around a little bit there. I'm gonna keep myself on healing here for a little bit. Or funk, rather. Rex, you just keep attacking. You should be good. Holy god, dude. Bolt 3, I can't keep up with that shit. Fortunately, we won't have to for much longer here. I believe one more hit will take him out. Or at least make him run away. Yeah, there we go. You keep running, sucker, and you tell that realty company that we ain't gonna be terrorized. I really lost it, my fighting edge. And see, again, no she hasn't. It's just that the game took it away from her. But that's, I guess, a storytelling way of... You know, like, how else are you supposed to tell the story at that point, you know? I don't know. Well, I guess... Yeah, okay. Sounds good. So let's go ahead and put the fire knuckle back on him while I'm thinking about it. Also, yeah, he's fine back there. Oh, thanks for scaring Fubaba away and it's hasty. Drop this. Here. Fenrir, huh? That's a new Esper. You'll be getting a lot of those in the near future here. Well, maybe more like in the distant future, but... X-Zone is not a bad spell to have. Maybe not necessarily right now. But we'll be learning it pretty soon, hopefully. I'm not sure just when, or if I'm going to set aside time to kind of, you know, try to teach people some magic here a little bit. Obviously, I wasn't very good about teaching Celeste magic. In fact, before I started this episode, I actually had to run around with her and learn Bolt 2. Because otherwise I never would have survived in the crumbling house. Anyway, it's a free heal back here, so might as well take advantage. Might as well, might as well. So I guess that about does it for this episode. Holy crap, we've come a long way, haven't we? So in the next episode, I'll probably just meet you back over by Zen, the other town, because that's a long walk, and we got a ways to get back there. So I'll probably learn some magic on the way, probably level up just a tiny bit. Like, that's going to inevitably happen as you walk back anyway, so it's not like I'll be grinding, it's just, you know, just taking care to learn the right spells and make sure I get the proper Esper bonuses as needed, or as wanted, or whatever you want to call it. Well, I'm still talking. See you guys later. Bye.